Hey Juventini, welcome back to the AJC. I'm Alberto. I got two Berto's bombs that I dropped yesterday, one on Conte, another on Vlahovic that I'm going to elaborate on from my source that came in yesterday around 4 p.m. my time. Then I've got all the rest of today's news circulating around Juventus, including UEFA trying to strong-arm Juventus and some light Mercato rumblings. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and now let's rock, all right? We're going to kick things off with Juan Cuadrado. First off, wishing him a happy birthday today. But in terms of his contract renewal, everything that was reported about Juve offering up a one-year deal for him to renew and whatnot, Mirko Di Natale today has said there is nothing actually that has been put forth in Juan Cuadrado's hands in terms of an extension. Everything is put on hold, all right? So everything is waiting until season's end. And I'll get more to why in a bit when I elaborate on what my source has told me, okay? Now, when we get to Sergei Milinkovic-Savic, the rumors are all there that he is going to leave Lazio, okay? Some sources are putting out there 100% he is leaving. The theory out there is that Lotito will come down to around 30 million euros. That is not far off from Juve's offer, which was 25 million euros plus bonuses. So keep tabs on that, and everybody will be keeping tabs on that from here to season's end when the Mercato actually opens. Now, Moise Kean, he could be shopped by Juventus. I personally do not believe this one, but the rumors today suggest that Juve is going to put him on the transfer market. I'm doubting that, and the reason is because even Milik's extension has not been finalized, and nothing is getting finalized until a sporting director comes in here and gets named. So I'm not so sure about Keane being shopped and why they would give themselves even more work to tackle at the top when the majority of our priorities need to be spent at the back of the roster. So it'll be interesting to see. We'll keep tabs on it. UEFA continues to try and strong arm Juventus, all right? It has been publicly put out there to basically shut down your interest in the Super League or you will get stung, okay? So they have been told by courts, okay, UEFA and FIFA, you cannot interfere with Super League and their project and whatnot. This does not stop UEFA. This shows you what kind of power they have and how they see themselves out there, and they're trying to run this monopoly, all right? Now, we know Elkin has said no thank you. Today you get another indication that there's going to be a strong push for Super League in the fact that Bernd Rijkaard, okay, CEO of A22, which is the company that's going to be spearheading this Super League thing and backing it, he turned down the presidency role at Bundesliga. Why would you do that if you didn't have some type of confidence in terms of the Super League? I will say this, to my knowledge, okay, that this summer there is going to be a major push for the Super League. And Bernd Rijkaard has already said he has got a lot of teams ready to go and ready to push forth with this thing. To my knowledge, this summer there's going to be a big push from the Super League. And I mean, if you look at it from Elkin's point of view and Juventus in this circumstance, okay, everything surrounding us and whatnot, if you are still willing to not work with UEFA and give up your interest in this, you would have to feel very strong about what's to come in the future in terms of the Super League, all right? So again, there is a lot of moving pieces and parts to Juventus right now at the moment, okay? Now we get into the Berto bombs I dropped yesterday. We're going to start things off with the Vlahovic one, and I'm going to elaborate on both of them, Vlahovic and Conte. So first up, Vlahovic. It is shared with me by my source, and we're going to call him La Fonte. Why? La Fonte in Italian is the source. We're going to call him La Fonte. So, Vlahovic, if Max Allegri should stay at Juventus, expect Vlahovic to turn in his transfer request. If there is a coaching change, there is a strong possibility Vlahovic remains at Juventus. Beyond Vlahovic, there's also a small chance that we can turn things around for Di Maria and get him to renew at Juventus and take advantage of that growth decree. Now, in ties with this, the belief is that Juventus is going to act quickly at season's end, all right? So after the match against Udinese, do not be surprised if a short time frame after things are announced and names are dropped and things start rolling in terms of the future of Juventus. And I'm talking about sporting director, and I'm talking about potentially coaches. And then we get to these contract renewals, contract extensions, etc. Okay. In terms of coaching carousel and all the rumors we're hearing, yesterday there was a bomb dropped to me, and that came from, again, the source. And he said that this is direct from Conte's wife, as they were in direct contact speaking to one another, and these are her words exactly. Conte, okay, Antonio wants badly to be coach of Juventus again. He does not have any interest in any other league, in any other club but Juventus right now, okay? And that is from her directly. Furthermore, there's a lot more that ties into this. When Giuntoli's name, and this is a long way back earlier in the season, when Giuntoli's name was mentioned as a potential sporting director at Juventus, the name that instantly got tied into it was Antonio Conte. The other theory that goes out there is that this whole 1-year sabbatical thing with Antonio Conte was always a smokescreen, and that Juve's been kicking the tires on a possible Conte return for some time, all right? So it is not dead in the water. And you started getting reports even from Romeo Agresti that the relationship between Conte and Juventus is actually not as sour as everybody believed it to be. So there's a lot of pieces to put together this on a timeline that stretches back to quite a decent amount of time earlier on in this season. Now, Tudor, his name still up there with Conte. Those are amongst the top 2 out of 3, all right? And Spalletti's name is even in there because of Giuntoli. Everybody says Spalletti's got a 1-year sabbatical he has to take because of that clause. Those are clauses that do not matter because you simply pay a financial fee and get him free of that. And that's why if a team wanted him badly enough, they would just do that. But I personally believe it's going to be Tudor. Tudor, yesterday we find out he has left Marseille as well. So again, there's a lot of pieces to this. Furthermore, in terms of the coaching aspect, how a Conte return could affect Juventus on the management side of things, it is a theory out there right now that Alessandro Del Piero has not accepted any management role from Juventus because he is waiting to see, not what the case is, like it is led to believe in the media, but to see who is named in certain positions and certain roles before he gets involved. All right. And it is said to believe that if Conte should be named, Alessandro Del Piero will not be coming on board as part of the management team. So again, that is everything that I am hearing and seeing circulating as far as theories. And my source, like I said, has told me that those are the words from Antonio Conte's wife, and he gave me the info on Vlahovic that if Allegri stays, highly expect that transfer request to come in. All right. So everybody, that's it for your news break today. Let me know what you think. Drop everything in the comment section. You guys have been on fire over the past couple days. That's my favorite part, is mixing it up with all of you. Okay. So like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about everything I just dished out in the comment section of this video. Don't forget, we're going to be live for the preview for the Milan match, and then we're going to tackle all of this together in a live chat as well. As always, until tomorrow, fino alla fine, forza Juve, crazy times, take everything with a grain of salt, everybody. Ciao tutti.